these conniving, these very, very bright people who come disguised as businessmen come up with all these schemes, but whose only objective is to defraud innocent Kenyans of their hard-earned cash. And Madam Speaker, it's very important that as we discuss this, we should also call in order the various government agencies that are responsible for regulating our capital market, for regulating our financial market, and even for regulating some of the other schemes that we have seen being in the market. Madam Speaker, in the case of Saiton, this is an organization that is oversighted by the Capital Markets Authority. And even as we sit here as a house to make the various recommendations as to what should happen to the directors, to the company, and the way forward, we must call out the Capital Markets Authority, because when all these things were happening, and these things do not happen overnight, Madam Speaker, they happen over a period of years. These people advertise promising Kenyans returns of 40%, 60% per year. And Madam Speaker, I wonder, unless you are selling drugs, where do you get such returns on a wide scale? Madam Speaker, I remember a company that was, asking Kenyans to invest in greenhouses. And a Kenyan was only required to invest 200,000 in a greenhouse. But the promised returns were 400,000 per year. And I would ask myself as a common sense question, as a common sense Kenyan, why can't they do the investment themselves instead of asking other people to invest it? So such information should quickly be picked out by the agencies. And I think here some people are sleeping on the job. CMA, DCI, NIS, whenever this information comes out in the open, they must be able to start preventive investigations by themselves and look for the perpetrators of these schemes. Madam Speaker, in the case of some of the SACCOs that have also come and defrauded people of land, we also have SASRA. But in this country, we have an unfortunate situation whereby some SACCOs are under SASRA and others are not. I think this is something as a house we must look into and ensure that every SACCO in this country, whether it's a land buying SACCO, whether it's a housing SACCO, all of them are under the ambit of SASRA. Madam Speaker, the real estate is now the new frontier for people basically stealing from innocent Kenyans. And the whole house has just, most of the people who have contributed before me have cited the case of, the Portland cement land, which is also something that went on for years and years. And it is time that this house brings order to the real estate sector. And I am happy to have learned today from the chairman of the Finance and Planning Committee that they are intending to bring a motion to basically regulate this whole sector of land buying. Today, stockbrokers have an association. They have a stockbroker association and they have to be licensed by the CMA. Why do we have land brokers who have no organization that regulates them, who have no organization that oversights them? So, Madam Speaker, for me, I rise to support, and I go by the recommendations of the committee. Where there is criminal culpability, both at the corporate and individual level, this must be enforced. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Member for Igembe Central, Honorable Daniel Karido.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I also stand to air my voice on this motion as amended by Honorable Atandi. It's very, very important amendment and motion. Madam Speaker, we have had these issues in circles year in, year out. There is not a single year that has passed without hearing of a scheme that has come to sink Kenyans' money. We earn in very difficult situations. Earning these days is becoming a challenge, and now having people registering some funny companies and coming over to steal from our people should come to an end. Madam Speaker, this will not come to an end until when we have those who are doing this business accountable, held accountable, and paying back what they have stolen. That is the only time when we are going to stop this habit. Madam Speaker, we have people who have taken this money, for example, the Saiton. The directors are known, the accounts are known, and we should have a way of reclaiming the money that has been stolen from Kenyans through these fizzy accounts. Madam Speaker,